Wednesday, 19th June 2024, my girls and I were traveling to Loch Lomond from Glasgow. We planned to stay at the lake for a night, enjoying the view, the atmosphere, and hopefully we could have barbecue for dinner. In the afternoon, we met up at Morrison in Partick and to buy everything needed, such as charcoal and kitchen towel. A bit nervous but very excited. This was my very first time going on a barbecue trip at the lake with friends. We booked an Uber outside Morrison, and here was our Uber. The ride was around 40 minutes, and our driver mentioned a restaurant or a hotel when my friend asked for recommendations. He mentioned the place by sharing its exact postal code instead of the name. We were so surprised, but then realized that he lived in the area, the lake area. No wonder he was able to memorize the postcode. The reception brought dog to work every day, and my friend has a dog too. She said to him that it must be so happy having a job which allows you to bring it. My friend carried the heavy bags of ingredients for us, thanking you. The dog was basically staying in the office. It had its own bed. Must be a happy dog. The reception allowed us to check in an hour earlier. That was so kind of him. He also taught us how to use the hot tub. The hot tub is so cool. I have heard of it all the time, but never really expected myself to get a chance to enjoy it one day. I'm a hot spring lover. I feel like Taiwanese people are all hot spring lovers. This floor was for a dining area and the living room. Bedrooms and toilets were on the ground floor. One of my friends and I took this room. The other two girls had their own room, so everyone had their own bed, which was quite good. They assigned a 6-people capacity house for us. We put down our luggage and then stored the ingredients. I'm so looking forward to the dinner. It was 2:30 p.m. I was so hungry already. Then we decided to go on a lovely walk along the lake. It was so green on the way. Scotland would be so beautiful since May and June. Green leaves be back, no more gray or deprivation. There were some people along the walk too. Everyone was in casual outfit. It would start having a wide open lake view after walking for 5 minutes, and then the beaches started appearing. We decided to spend some time here despite the suspicious bright blue towel being left behind. We chose an angle to set up our stuff to avoid seeing the towel. I was so glad that I brought the tent and the picnic blanket with me. I was so happy to use them with my friends. A scene from The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, always lives in my heart rent-free. The scene which the mother stepped into the sea barefoot at the beach of the castle with her fancy dress on at night, feeling extremely relieved and accepted. I don't know why that scene impressed me so much. I never really forgot it. Moments being captured here were the ones that were the closest to how the scene had made me feel. Is everyone seeing this view? The lake of the Scotland and the mountains of the Scotland, only in seasons other than the winter. It was quite shallow, step by step moving further. Stones were slippery though. I felt the pain while I wasn't able to stand still, but I was lucky I didn't get injured or bleeding. I wore shorts underneath my dress, so it was easy for me to hold my dress avoiding soaking. I stood in the cold water for so long. I loved the sense of unlimitedness of a land, if that makes sense. Okay, time for me to get out of the lake. My feet were literally coated donuts. Guess who I bumped into? Hello. 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 The weather was so nice. We were quite worried before heading here because the weather had been unstable. My friend prepared us the French toast while setting up barbecue since we were too hungry. Or it wasn't me. Oh my god, thank you, my friend. Perfect flip. I knew it. Copycatting Taiwanese tradition, the butter mushroom wrap. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, everyone. My friend had metal skewers at home, so she brought some to make the grilled beef. We got the ribeye steak. I was in charge of chopping the mushrooms, so she could take that to use for the grilled beef set. Looking good. We also bought the Chinese leaf. Everyone, attention! The French toast was ready! Chicken wings got preheated, so it became less raw. I started worrying about not having enough food to eat. So hungry, but still actively setting up the backyard. Brought them with me. I love my picnic blanket so much. So far, the backyard looks like this. We also took 3 dining chairs down. The bench was for tools and food. So windy. The wind was interested in ruining our dinner. So windy. Cushions were helping me to secure the tent. And let's get the barbecue started. We started after 6 p.m. If it hadn't been the French toast, I'd have been starving to death. We used the napkin to prevent our food from sand and wind, and I got changed and jumped into the tub. Took tons of pictures. The big bun wrap was the garlic Chinese leaf. My friend deep fried the French garlic to make the paste. Okay, it's time for the Diet Coke after stepping out the tub. Okay, now time to change again and enjoy the grilled chicken wind. Helping my friend with the in-text photo taking. Polaroid stuff was so much fun. 10 past 7 p.m., adding more charcoal. The garlic Chinese leaf stayed wrapped. I went to the kitchen for the butter. Dear chef, this was the butter you asked for. The butter was for the potatoes. And see the garlic Chinese leaf? So soft. Looks so delicious. We got not only these, but also a grilled aubergine. Oh my god. My friend cut it in half while the skin was really softened and brushed the garlic paste onto the aubergine. The best grilled chicken wings. I have to admit that I had so many of them. I apologize. And the sausages, butter mushroom, and baby corn. Enjoying the heart-shaped aubergine with the fork. Soft, hot, rich in flavors. These were the last ones we had. Portion control was impressive. There was a dead mouse behind the wooden brick. Didn't want to see it, so we thought we'd just block it. 8 p.m. marshmallow time. I brought my own gloves for dishwashing because I hated doing dishes with my bare hands so much. And it was finally time for the hot tub. There was still daylight. This is why to me, summers in Scotland are heaven while winters here are hell destroying the happiness. We chatted, we had hot tea, we spent an hour enjoying the hot tub until the curfew occurred. We then realized that the kitchen napkin was left on the grass. We forgot to bring it back, so I went down. 2 bathrooms in the house, so we took turns. It was during the Euro 2024, so it was all football on the TV, all about Team Scotland. My friend made the honey butter toast for us, showing my respect for the chef by finishing all of them. That night we talked about TV shows and everything, and then I made myself a milk tea. This was my very first time having lactose-free milk, not too bad. The day after, good morning. This was the window view from the first floor. Got chopped mushroom and bell pepper for scrambled eggs. I really hope my friends would like it. We also cooked the rest of the Chinese leaf. The portion control was truly impressive. I went for a walk to the lake while my friend was making the French toast. In Scotland, it is easy to see layers in the sky formed by white clouds, gray clouds, and the blue sky. The 2 beautiful sitting on the bench were my friends. I went to say hi to my friends and also the ducks. Guys, it's 10 a.m. already, taking some pictures of them. The video is HDR and I don't know how to adjust the weird color. Ducks might be on the road while cars are passing by. Breakfast time, this was the scrambled eggs, and again, here was the French toast that everyone loved. 2 slices of the marshmallow toast. Ingredients finished perfectly. It cost us £5 for 2 boxes of strawberries and a box of blueberries. This was our breakfast, looked like a celebration. And the veggie, good for health and balancing. Honey for me, yes. Dishwashing, cleaning the place up. Time to check out. The dog was here too. Outdoor trolley for housekeeping. So cool. My friend was playing with the dog. The dog was willing to play with strangers, but it took the ball back to the office every single time. There was no Uber sending us back, so we decided to go for buses and trains would do the transfer in the area. Before hopping on the bus, we had some coffee. This coffee shop was dog friendly. 2 options on the menu for the dogs. This cafe let us use the toilet a year ago when I was here with my friend for getting up to the Conic Hill. It seemed to be the only cafe in the area, and yet it didn't have crazy prices for their beverages. My friend was a bit tired while I looked energetic. Well, I was actually dead inside. Hello, cows! Hello! Driving through towns and farms, the countryside in Scotland looked so alike. The driver went to the toilet when he pulled over at a bus station. Don't ever hold your pee. Having a toilet available when wanting to pee is definitely one of the happiest things in life. We arrived at the train station after 30 minutes. Since we'd hop off at different stations, we bought different tickets. I was going back to Morrison. There was a bubble tea shop as well, library too. I got to that library for toilets a lot. I'll then hop on the bus heading home. Hadn't finished my latte yet. And I saw the features of the rooftops of houses in Sibiu, Romania here on the train of ScotRail. They're so similar. The eyes on the rooftop. I'm still struggling with editing the vlog of my trip to Romania. Almost 1:30 p.m. and I was back in Pardic. Run into the library for the toilet. Thank you, library, for opening. 谢谢大家收看我苏格兰湖边小木屋烤肉热水浴2天1夜的旅游影片。我写了一本小说叫《次等空姐》，大概10万字上下，已经全数上传到静文学的页面了。如果有出版社愿意出版，请跟我联系，谢谢。